everyone, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel, and today I thought I would basically do a video talking about skincare products that I'm loving, my skincare routine, and how I found one that's helped me clear up my skin. So I know that many of us deal with acne, some deal with it worse than others, and obviously there's not going to be a routine that fits for everyone, but I always love hearing what works for other people, and so I thought I would help you guys out if you needed to get some recommendations on what to use. So the thing that I use probably the most is this face wash. This is the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. So I love this stuff so much. This is my cleanser that I use now. I've been using it for honestly a couple of years now, and my dermatologist did recommend using this even after I had already been using it, so that was just a solidifying yes to me loving using this. Before I started using this face wash, I remember I would try all different kinds of face washes. I would go to like the Sephora store and go to specifically acne face wash sections and try out all different kinds, and you know, they get expensive and it's just exhausting trying different things out all the time. And this giant like value size thing that lasts me 2-3 months costs like between $15 to $20 depending where you go, and that is so good compared to what I used to spend on face stuff. Sometimes you have to go back to the basics and just not go crazy and just really stick with a routine, because sometimes it might take a while for your face to like adjust. And also I think that, you know, back in the day I would be trying new things out, whether it's new moisturizers or spot treatments or cleansers or all of that. I would switch up new things all the time, and I have sensitive skin, so my skin could have just been reacting back to that, let alone just trying out new things all the time. Probably freaked my skin out. So I've just been loving having the one face wash that I just use all the time and not having to try to play that guessing game anymore. So definitely, if you haven't tried, I would recommend this. It's available in like practically every like grocery store and pharmacy, or not pharmacy, drugstore, like all those kinds of places. So, and then after I use my face wash, I feel like the secret that I have to what really helped clear my skin. Now my skin is not perfect, I still get breakouts, and I do have a few right now, but it is a lot less and so much better than what it used to be. The next step, I use basically this Clindamycin Phosphate lotion, but basically it is just a topical lotion that is prescribed to me from my dermatologist. It's pretty small, so it doesn't last quite as long as my face wash, but it does last me like maybe, I want to say like 3-4 weeks, something like that, like once a month. And so it does last me a good amount. Without insurance, I will say this is quite expensive, but thankfully my insurance does cover it. And I use this right after my face wash, both morning and night. And then after the Clindamycin lotion, I like to be extra sure that I'm moisturized. I have been loving the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Now I like to mix up between like high-end and also drugstore stuff. When it comes to my moisturizer, I have used the CeraVe one, which is the face wash, but their moisturizer, and I do really recommend that if you want something that's more affordable. But I really love the Kiehl's brand, and this just feels so luxurious, and it's a pretty good sized bottle. It is a little pricey, but it does last quite a long time. I've had this for a while now, and there's still quite a bit left in there. I'm definitely like on the lowish end, but there's still probably a fourth of it left. And I use this morning and night as well. And then I like to use eye creams because I feel like I have dark under eye circles no matter how much I sleep, and I get pretty decent amount of sleep, so maybe I've heard it's just a genetic thing or the way like your eye shape is. I like to use the Origins Brightening Eye Cream. This little guy is what I use in the morning. My last step would be using a sunscreen. I try to use sunscreens every single day, even if it's not sunny. I live in quite a gloomy area, and still the UVA rays will get to your skin just because the sun isn't actually shining. So I definitely recommend that. Is like, talking to my dermatologist, the biggest thing you can do for your skin that might not be as acne related as just like, you know, skin health, preventing wrinkles, preventing sunspots, all that stuff. And I really love this little sunscreen. It's called the Elta MD just facial sunscreen, and I think it's not super available in a lot of places. You might just have to order it online. My dermatologist carries it, and that's where I got it. And I really like this guy. I always use a different sunscreen on my face that's meant to be used on faces versus body sunscreens. So I would also definitely recommend doing that to help your skin stay clear. One thing you can also do is CeraVe. They have lotions that have SPF in them already. So if you're just doing like every day, you're not going to be like out in the sun, tanning all day, you can just kind of do a 2-in-1 where you have a moisturizer and SPF in one. Makes it much easier. I did that for a bit. So although I love the skincare routine I have now and I'm pretty consistent, I'll switch out things here and there such as that. So that was what I do in the morning. And now in the evening, I again wash with the CeraVe facial wash, but I like to use this guy, which is like a cleansing tool. I think that it helps so much. I think it's like with toothbrushes, you can use a manual toothbrush and it can get stuff out, but using the electronic one just does so much more. And I think it's similar to faces, especially if I'm trying to remove makeup and all of that. And this is the Ferrero little face scrub. They have this in different sizes. I have the smaller one because it's for my face. They have body ones as well. It's pretty simple. You just push this little indent right here and it just goes. You can even change the speeds, which I literally just never do. And it's both sides, but I just use the front and I just do circular motions all around. And it's pretty easy to charge it with this right here, and you just plug it in and it lasts so long. Like I could easily charge this for a night and then go on a 2-week vacation and not worry about it being out of charge. This thing has the best battery, and I've had this thing for a while too. The only thing is I don't like using this over like my actual eyes, so I will use a little bit of this to like initially wash my face and really make sure I get like the eye makeup off, and then I will go and I will actually use this on my skin to face wash. And then again, I like to go back with my Clindamycin and put like maybe a dime-sized amount all over my face. And I go and use the Kiehl's moisturizer to do the same thing, moisturize. But in the night, I like to use Kiehl's, one of my favorite skincare brands, and it's the Creamy Eye Treatment. So this one is a lot creamier, a lot thicker. I just like using this at night because it's so thick, and I don't like the idea of like using such thick creams in the daytime before especially putting on makeup, whereas the other one that I showed, the Origins one, that's a lot lighter and it's a brightening one, which for daytime on a brightened one, it's also energizing as well. So that would make sense. Whereas this one just thicker, I like to use this at night. Talking again to my dermatologist, she said like nothing quite like this when it comes to anti-aging and rejuvenating, and it's a retinol pretty much, an overnight cream, and specifically you use this overnight because you shouldn't go out in the sun directly after using this for a few hours. And so when you go to bed, typically you're inside, it's dark, so you're fine. But she said basically if you just use like a small 1 pump, even half a pump, that's it, and like use it on your face, that should be enough, and it should last you like well over a month, if not 2 months. But she definitely really recommended this for overall skin health, cell turnover, and anti-aging, and just all that good stuff, because you can never start doing that early enough. So I know I'm mostly aiming towards not having acne and having a good skincare routine for that, for clearing up skin, but also skincare is so much more than just preventing acne. We want to prevent, like I said, wrinkles and just look good in general, have good skin. And so I have here also a tretinoin moisturizer. So tretinoin is what I'm pretty sure the other one has. I'm not a dermatologist, clearly. I think actually the other one has like tretinoa or something that sounds really similar, that's like a better version of tretinoin. But tretinoin is like the main thing to help basically keep skin firm and tight and not wrinkle. But this is also a great thing that I use. It's specifically from my dermatologist, so you're just gonna have to get like your dermatologist version or what they can recommend. It's a pump like this. Use 1 pump only at night, because after using a retinol, you're not supposed to go out in the sun. So that, and also it's very drying as well. So they say to only use it a few times a week and see how your skin reacts. So definitely don't use this every day, and definitely don't use this super often because I have the other item. Yeah, but it's definitely good to have this as kind of like use it here and there or when I run out of the other one. And then my last item is this. It's kind of dinged up, scratched a little bit, but I love Lush. I usually use their bath products, but they have really good moisturizers as well. But this is their tea tree toner. So basically, clearly it's a spray. I just use this at night and I just do a generous amount of spray on my face. I feel like by the bottle I have like maybe this much left, and I've had this thing for months, so it definitely lasts a long time. Tea tree is really good for evening out like redness in your skin or dealing with acne. So I love using this, and it just, after like a long day, you want to wash like your face, makeup, sweat, whatever, all the above off, going through that skincare routine I just mentioned, and then finishing it off with spraying this on your face. To me, it just feels like a spa treatment. It just feels so refreshing and relaxing, and I love it, and it's good for your skin. So that is basically my skincare routine. Pretty much I do the same thing day and night. I just slightly alter it, using more lighter products during the daytime and then heavier products or products that I'm not supposed to expose my skin to the sun at night. Also, I just wanted to say, definitely go to your dermatologist and listen to their advice first, depending on your skin. Obviously different things work on different people. And I'm sorry about the confusion of the retinol, retin-A. I'm not clearly, like I said, a dermatologist, and I'm sorry if I get them mixed up, but basically the Skin Better I showed is like the top of the line, strongest version of the retinol kind of family that helps prevent against like wrinkles and keeping your skin firm and all of that. And then the retinol is like a little bit below it, but it's still really, really good. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and if you use any of these items or want to implement any of these items into your skincare routine, let me know. But I definitely love that I have a solid skincare routine, and I'm not still like questioning what works, what doesn't, and like struggling and spending so much money and trying out all these different things, and then my skin's freaking out because I'm using like 20 different products and they're not consistent. So definitely happy with where I'm at right now, and thank you guys so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.